This is the exact kind of video that can be risky to make, certainly risky to start, because like I did with that Atari 5200 a few weeks ago, this is something that I picked up that I do not yet know whether or not it works. So over the weekend, I visited a thrift store and they had this Jakks Pacific 7-in-1 Miss Pac-Man Namco thing. Now this is one of the plug-and-plays, and even on the aftermarket, these things go for like $30, $35. So they've kept their value, and I think it's because what I've heard a lot of people say, it's a pretty neat product. But what you can't see, and I'll zoom in and show you here, is it says the date and it says tested, $2. Sure it was tested for $2. Look, here's the thing. So it's a two-parter. It's got 4 AA batteries in each half, plus it's an RCA plug, so that means you probably don't have the thing to plug it into the TV with. So do I believe this little thrift store tested it for $2? Do I believe they would sell it for $2 if it works? Not really, but it was worth a risk for $2. So as soon as we get back from this very quick break, we're gonna take it to the table and find out how we did. This video supported in part by...
Playing VR, I tend to sweat. It gives me an edge. So King of Nerds happens to give me an edge too. Let King of Nerds give you the edge. Bye, King of Nerds.
Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John, and I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you so much for the click. So if you've seen these little Jakks Pacific units, you know what it is. It's just you plug straight into the TV, put batteries in it, and you play it. I really suspect that what I bought was... it's not even a decoration at this point. It's just a couple of boxes with a Miss Pac-Man logo on it, so it might turn into trash or it might turn into a treasure. Let's go find out. Now this little guy is really a 2-in-1, kind of 2 pieces. So you have the controller here that hooks into the top, and that's actually wireless, and it talks via infrared to the base unit, and the base unit plugs into your TV just via RCA, yellow and white, and then it has a receiver somewhere, yeah, a little receiver on the front here. So but you have to put batteries in both of them, and which is a part of why I'm pretty sure that wasn't really tested. I mean, we're gonna find out. I mean, the main thing is I'm gonna get the sticker off, make sure it's clean, get some batteries in it, and then hook it up to the TV. The side art doesn't have any damage or anything. Looks to be actually pretty clean, and frankly the whole thing is in pretty decent shape. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised. Before this video goes entirely off the rails, let me tell you what I do know about this guy. So here's a picture of it when it was brand new in the box, or not this one, but one like it, you know. It's the TV games from Jakks Pacific. It's got 7 games on there from Namco. You got your pole position and Bosconian, which I don't see a lot. And speaking of pole position, much like the that classic controller for the modern VCS, this joystick, which is a nice arcade joystick, actually can be turned like a paddle controller to be the steering wheel for pole position, which isn't something I didn't expect out of a little gadget like this. So we put some batteries in it. Let's get it plugged in the TV, power on the controller, power on the base unit, and cross our fingers. All right. There's something there. Is it actually gonna work? Oh, there it is. It's actually, but wait. And can you start a game? Look at that! Well, well, I'll be damned. This video just took a turn. Hi there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John, and this is now a review of the Jakks Pacific 7-in-1 Namco unit. And now, to continue. Wow, I absolutely cannot believe that this was $2, or maybe we lucked out. Maybe they didn't test it and it just worked, or maybe they tested it. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, we're cool. What I will mention now that it actually is kind of working is that it's a 2-button joystick. You have a fire button and a secondary button, and there's a menu button here that will let you go back to the menu. So if I'm in a game, hit the menu button, and I get this menu to come back. So I didn't highlight that because I honestly didn't think it was going to work, but here we are. Okay, so what about versions of these games? So, yeah, well, let's look at Miss Pac-Man. That's the headliner. Starts right away. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's not the NES version. It's not the arcade version, clearly, but it's kind of good. I mean, the gameplay is pretty spot on. The controller actually works. I mean, it's not quite an arcade stick, but it's pretty fair. Unbelievable. All right. Okay, that's Miss Pac-Man. I mean, there's $2 right there. We took a peek at Galaga, but I want to see more of Galaga. Yeah, like you can hear it. There's like some compression in the audio even. Listen to the music and you'll hear. I mean, it's really close. It's not an arcade version, but I've always been picky about putting console stuff passing as arcade, but this is a rewrite or a modify or something that's terribly close to the original. Got caught. I'm going to grab a double fighter right quick just because. Pretty amazing. All right, how about Mappy? One of my favorites. Let's see how they did. Wow. And a slightly different layout. This one's almost NES-like. Well, that's loud. Whew, turn it down some. This one's almost NES-like with a score on the side over here. Gotcha. Oh no. Great game. And a great version. You never see Bosconian on these things, and yet a cool space shooter game. Yeah, it reminds me of like Space Rally X with the map over here. Oh, that music is... it's been too long.
Blast off.
Blast off. Gotcha. The diagonals work pretty well. Yep, use the map to find the other base. There it is. Ah! How cool. All right, I'm going to save pole position for the end because I want to try that the little steering knob. But let's come down and try the new Rally X. Look, it's Bosconian, but with cars. Yeah, some of the samples are really compressed. You can really hear it in the music here. But so much of it is so right, and it feels right. Ah, bang. Holy, okay, just a couple more. Let's take a look at Xevious. All right. Ooh, you can really hear the compression here. Xevious has that really kind of crystal clear metallic sound to it. Not present here. There's that second button. Working great for bombs. All right, no complaints here. Let's go look at pole position. So again, steering wheel, you can turn left and right, so... Oh, what about all the sound in pole position? Let's see if we get all the speech synthesis like we hope. Prepare to qualify. A little muffled, but it's there. It works! That's so much better than a joystick. Well, like you have finesse, you know? The second button is shift. Yeah. Let's get a lap. What a great job on this little guy. Oh man. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to these back in 2004 when they were out, but it's never too late to change your ways. And then finally, the ability to erase high scores, which means it keeps high scores. I'm amazed on so many fronts. The quality of the games that are on here, the fact that it worked, the fact that I paid $2 for it, unbelievable. Not only was I prepared to throw this away, and I was almost certain that it wasn't going to be worth the $2 I paid for it, then it worked. Then it turns out it's pretty awesome. I don't know why I avoided these for so long. I'm going to be on the lookout now for more Jakks Pacific stuff. Look, you've got 7 games. You've got even a spinner for a steering wheel for pole position. You've got a nice joystick that kind of feels like an arcade joystick. And you've got high scores. I don't know what you could complain about here. I mean, there's some compression in the audio and okay, it's maybe they're ergonomic things. All that being said, you could spend $30 on a brand new product today that doesn't do as much as this little gizmo does, and you'd probably be left wanting. Or you could get one of these for $30, $35 or $2 if you get lucky like I did at the thrift store and end up with a really great product that has some good versions of some really good classic arcade games. So everything said and done, I'm going to give this little Jakks Pacific 7-in-1 4 tokens out of 5. For all the reasons I just covered, plus the portability and the simplicity and the quality, this little Jakks Pacific, and by extension, I'm thinking other Jakks Pacific titles are something I am now going to have my eye out for, and I'm not going to let them pass me by if I see them, especially for a bargain like this one. Look, I'm going to throw some links over my shoulders here to some other videos, to some bargains I got and how those worked out. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video, though, and I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.